All right, we welcome you back here on 760 WJR from Lansing, and I want to remind you that our Inner Circle sponsor, the Flint Institute of the Arts, informs and entertains over 160,000 visitors yearly. Visit the FIA's new state-of-the-art glass studio and its contemporary craft wing, featuring the Sherwood and Shirley glass collection on loan from the Isabel Foundation. You'll see live glass blowing demonstrations every Saturday, thanks to McLaren Healthcare. You can also experience the beauty and craftsmanship of paperweights from the 19th century through today in the exhibition Small Worlds, which is going on now through the end of the month. Also ask yourself, is it real or photorealism when viewing from lens to eye? Photorealism, 1969 to today. That exhibition runs until August 12th. Aligned with pop art, photorealism found its roots in the late 60s and remains as undiluted and compelling today as it was nearly 50 years ago. And also, don't forget, you can get your build on the 7th annual Lego competition, Saturday, May 12th, starting at 1 p.m. The event, which is free, celebrates creative play and features unique Lego sculptures by students K-12. Check out all this information and more at flintarts.org for the FIA, or call 810-234-1695. Our final segment here on education is going to deal with online learning and the benefits and challenges of learning online. And we've got 4 new panelists to join us here, although several of them are still in high school. Let's start right here next to me.
My name is William Springer. I'm the lead world language instructor with Michigan Virtual.
I'm Renee Brum. I'm a sophomore at Gladwin High School.
My name is Jackie Hartman, and I am the lead science instructor with Michigan Virtual.
Howdy. I'm Brian James Gross from Lansing Catholic High School, about to graduate.
And majoring in radio.
I was about to say, wow.
Yeah.
Do
I like the sound of that.
Do they all talk like you in your high school, or just you?
Just me. I've been told that I have the voice for broadcasting, but the face for radio.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as that. I think you're going to do just fine. But all right, we welcome you all here. So a couple of, obviously, the younger people who are learning online. So first of all, just let's not assume that our listeners even understand what online learning is. For the older ones of them, maybe, William, you just explain quickly, how does online learning actually work?
Sure. Ask that all the time. They're like, oh, are you on Skype? Or, when are you video lecture? It's not like that at all. Basically, class is running 24/7. Content's there. Likely people in Renee's class are online working right now as we're on the radio. All the lessons, activities, homework, all that is online. It could be video format, reading, activities that they do. It's there, and they can do it anytime, any place. They submit assignments or ask questions. That comes to me whenever I'm ready to grade that the next day, or when I'm online, I give feedback or answer their questions that way. So it's a kind of, there's a lot of interaction between student and teacher, but in our model,
it's not simultaneous.
Not necessarily, though there sometimes are elements of that, but it doesn't have to be.
Let me ask the young people here. You obviously are in school, so you're going to what we call traditional classes, but you're also supplementing it with online thing. What are the advantages, or what do you enjoy about the online element that you're not able to get in a traditional environment?
For me, it'd probably definitely be the convenience, because like you said, I could pull it up anywhere, in the car, wherever I want. So it makes it much more convenient and just easier to access.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Brian?
Well, for me personally, it's the pacing, because I can either go try and get everything done, or I can really go in depth and make sure I fully understand every little detail.
And are you able to concentrate when it is broken that way? That's something I always wanted, someone who didn't grow up with this kind of system. We went traditionally, okay, you start your hour of math, and for the next hour you're just going to be on math. We didn't have the opportunity to do 10 minutes of math, then take a phone call, then do 20 more minutes of math, then come back at night or back of the car, as you said, or something like that. How are you able to sort of keep the consistency of learning going with that?
Me?
Either one of you, yeah.
Well, it's definitely a self-motivation thing. If you're a slacker, then definitely do not aim for online learning.
Yeah.
It will not work out well, especially when the end date comes up and you have 2 assignments done.
Right. So self-motivation is a big part of it, you think, Brian?
Yeah, I think all of it actually comes from self-motivation, because it's very easy to just think, oh, it's like 5 weeks away, I don't have to do it.
Right. And you don't have a teacher constantly saying, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Although,
Right.
I will say what you were describing is college. You know, I mean, that's what you find out when you go to college. The professors aren't calling you at home and saying, did you do your homework tonight? You know, if you're not ready, when the final comes, you fail. That's it. It's up to you to grow up and do it. So in many ways, it's good training for that. Jacqueline, what are some of the things that are the enhancements that are offered because of online that you don't necessarily get in a traditional environment?
So when I'm teaching online, I really connect with each student individually, one at a time. You know, when I was in the face-to-face classroom, I would have 32 students at once. And for me to give each student individual attention during the 1 hour I had them, they would get less than 2 minutes of my time a day. When I teach online, I can take time, you know, and really think about what that student needs from me and take the time to find it and grow it and get it off to that student. And I have the thought time to do it, I have the intentionality time to do it, and I can just focus on one student at a time. So that's a gift that we can't get in a traditional classroom.
And not to state the obvious, but I mean, discipline issues and noise and all the rest of it, William and Jacqueline, that disappears with online learning, right? It's the one-on-one thing, and you're just dealing with the work.
You don't have fire drills, you don't have snow days, although sometimes we miss that a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's focused on the learning, it's focused on the relationship one-on-one with students, which is awesome.
And is most of the online enrollment for kids who are really motivated and enhancing their education, or kids who need some more rudimentary help and getting caught up? What's the state of online, at least here in Michigan, more of?
I would say it's everything. You know, I have students who are running the entire gamut, and you know, I have one student in particular that shared with me that science wasn't a strong suit, but really wanted to learn. So we really took some intentional time to build some skills at the beginning of the semester, and I'm really happy to report that that student is really grasping science and really flourishing and feels proud of the work that's been accomplished and how much has been learned. And so I have that. I have students who are in AP because they've exhausted their school's curriculum and the school would like to offer them more but just doesn't have the personnel or the funding to do it. And so they get to take an online class through Michigan Virtual, and so we're meeting those needs and that desire to learn. So we really run across the gamut, and I wouldn't say it's leaning more one way than another in the state of Michigan.
Well, I know that Michigan Virtual offers a lot of AP class. I know they offer languages. I was knocked out by it's 200 plus classes or whatever that they offer, and we've had a chance to see some of the byproducts of that in the young people as well. So congratulations to all of you on what you're doing. It's michiganvirtual.org, if I remember correctly. Is that right? Am I accurate? Yes. This much I remember. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember much, but I have that. Thank you all for joining us on this. We appreciate it. William and Renee, Jacqueline and Brian, good luck to all of you and young people. Be back. We're going to talk about